All right, stream is up.
Good Morning Delaware is powered by
Good morning, Delaware. What's going on? It's your main man, Big I've talking to town, Mr. DETV, and I'm here with my co-host, Matt Ford. How you doing, Matt?
Hey, good morning, Ivan. Happy snowy Sunday to you.
Let me check my volume real quick. I think I just lost you. But anyway, if you can hear me, Matt Ford, we have a special guest on, the governor, Matt Myers, on. We in this crazy snowstorm today. I woke up and next thing I know, it's like a white Christmas.
That's right. It's a pajama all day kind of day, this Sunday. So I'm on here just to encourage you, all your listeners, all Delawareans. It's a good day to stay at home. This is an unforgiving snowstorm. If you're watching the news, it's real serious, life-threatening. Let's not go outside. Let's stay home. Allow emergency responders to get out and do their work and keep us safe.
Governor, thanks for being with us this morning. We do want to announce, it is 10 o'clock live right now. And as of 10 a.m. right now, level 2 driving restrictions in Newcastle and Kent counties begin. Just want to go over what that means, right? That's just emergency workers, public utilities, healthcare providers, and the like should be on our roads.
That's right. We started last night at midnight with a level 1 restriction. That level 1, which is advisory to drivers. Hey, do everything you can to stay off the roads. That still is in effect in Sussex County. In Kent and Newcastle, we've upgraded to a level 2 restriction, which basically says unless you're an emergency responder, you should not be on the roads. So I understand cabin fever. If you want to get outside, I'm a play in the snow kind of guy, walk around the neighborhood. But let's not do anything that puts you, your family, or other emergency responders at risk. Let's give them a chance to get out, do their jobs, keep us safe.
That's great. And Governor, have you been speaking with DelDOT? We're assuming this morning. Can you give us an update about what you're hearing from the folks at DelDOT?
I'm actually right now at Tally Yard, at DelDOT's Tally Yard. I was just talking to guys who've been out and about since midnight last night, and they're all talking about a snowstorm in January 2016, almost exactly 10 years ago, that was sort of a blizzard of this magnitude. Again, life-threatening. They're encouraging people, stay off the roads, let them get out, do their work. And I just wanted to let them know how much we as Delawareans appreciate people who are getting up to clear our roads, to get to the hospitals, to make sure we can keep people safe, all the police officers, firefighters, ambulance drivers, 911 workers.
That's great. Thank you, Governor. Listen, we know you're busy. We thank you for being with us. Are there any last messages that you want to get out to Delawareans that are watching this stream with us live here this morning?
Yeah, just continue to monitor the news. I encourage people today, especially, stay at home. Don't go out. If you have an emergency, do not hesitate to pick up the phone and call 911. If you have a situation that you don't think is an emergency, someone needs social services help, please call 211. 211 is active, and I encourage you to make those calls if necessary. Otherwise, let's stay home. Have a good day. It's a beautiful day when you sit inside, have some heat, and look out the window.
Great. Governor, thank you so much. Please stay safe out there. We appreciate you updating us this morning.
Thanks so much.
Thanks a lot, Governor. All right, Matt. So it's crazy out there. We're also going into the morning. Tomorrow morning, we have a bunch of school closings as well. Like when they mean state of emergency, that's exactly what he means. The whole state is shut down. So there's no school. Just to be clear, no school tomorrow. So don't try to put your kid on the bus stop to get him out the house.
They won't be showing up. The bus will not be showing up.
Right. What other things are you hearing, Matt?
Yeah, a couple things on here. I'm seeing a bunch of different snow totals. We would love to see if you're watching this, however you're watching this on whatever platform, please drop in the comments some picture. We'd love to see what your neighborhood looks like outside your window. If your kids are building snowmen, we want to see them as well. If you have a yardstick, we want to see how many inches you have in your backyard there. I have my window open. As you can see, we traded in our studio on Market Street, Ivan, for the comfort and safety, as Governor Meyer was saying, for our homes this morning. So we're doing our part. Keep everybody involved and invested, but from the comfort and safety of our homes.
Yeah, and one thing, make sure we do, is I was just thinking about it, Matt, is for people to check on the elderly. Make sure you give them a call. You don't have to show up, and but give them a call. Make sure you stay in contact with them. Anything else? Just 211 was the number. What was the other number the governor gave, Matt?
Yeah, I have that right here. So he had said for any emergencies that you may need, obviously 911 is your first, but if you need help connecting to shelter or state services, you want to pick up your phone and dial 211. I do have some other information here that I wanted to bring up, Ive, as well.
Mm-hmm.
A quick shelter update for here in Newcastle County, where Ivan and myself are. The Hope Center in Newcastle is currently at full capacity. The Hope Center has received a large number of donations, which I'm sure they're very thankful for, and is not accepting additional donations at this time. But important, if you or someone that needs emergency shelter in Wilmington today because of the storm, they can head to William Hicks Anderson Community Center. That's, of course, on North Madison Street in Wilmington. And then also the Police Athletic League, the PAL, their Market Street location, are accepting folks who need some shelter and warmth today.
I love it. I love it. And I think Delaware did a great job preparing for this snowstorm, just like everyone else. I haven't seen anything like this, I want to say, since 1996 at Delaware State University, coming out of Conwell Hall. And you're like, oh my goodness, what is this? And that was a massive snowball fight. So are you preparing for that snowball fight after, tomorrow or Tuesday?
Oh, absolutely. I think the team should have a virtual snowball fight. We should get pictures of everybody outside. I think we should do it. Get Vincenza in there, Nick Shakira, everybody.
I love it. I love it. I love it. So I'll tell you what, Matt, stay cold, stay cold, stay warm, my friend. Any other else updates that you have?
Yeah, just have a couple updates here. I just want to, the state does tell us, if you're just tuning in, Governor Matt Meyer just signed off. He had to make his way through the state and check on things, but he did want to let us know that the National Guard have begun deploying. DelDOT snow removal operations are underway. Everything is working as it should. We prepare for these events year round. So as the governor stated, our utilities and everyone that works to keep us safe have been preparing for this year round. So we are protected. I can't tell you, I live off of a main road in Wilmington, Ivan, and I've seen our friends at DelDOT just go up and down the road since we've been on the air, just constantly back and forth. So they are out there working really hard.
Oh my gosh. I know they did a great job. I think they did a great job to just prepare for the snow. Everyone in Delaware is, and look, first of all, let me go back to this. What I saw yesterday in the supermarket was insane. It was like COVID all over again. Food shelves were empty. People were stacking up from beans to bread. They was getting the essentials. They were ready for this snowstorm. So I hope no one really catches cabin fever, so to speak. But if you do catch cabin fever, just head over to our YouTube channel, check out some of the shows that we have on DETV that would keep you informed and entertained at the same time.
Absolutely. Yeah, I was at the grocery store yesterday. Everybody was buying their French toast ingredients, their bread, milk, and eggs.
I think the price of eggs went up to like $15 a dozen. All right. Anything else you have, Matt?
I'm going to take a look. I have a couple more updates before we bring in our next guest in a few minutes here. Just turning to the weather and the forecast, we are expecting a mix of, as most of us are seeing throughout the state, snow coming down out our windows, but that is going to change here in about probably 2 to 3 hours. To expect a mix of sleet, rain. The winds will pick up. The temperatures will plunge even lower. So what could this mean? Down trees, infrastructure impacts, and of course those dangerous roads, which is why Governor Meyer said that the state has taken it from a level 1 driving restriction up to a level 2, or really only if you're essential should you be on these roads today.
Yeah, and can you do me a favor, Matt? Explain what level 1 and level 2 is for people that don't realize and don't really understand what it is.
Yeah, so yesterday at 12, well, this morning at 12:01, there was a level one driving restriction, which essentially drivers are discouraged from being on the roads unless there's significant health or reason to do business, right? So you can be on the roads, but try not to. But then level two, which was just in effect just minutes ago, that really limits travel to emergency workers, our public utility workers, healthcare providers, right? Our nurses and doctors need to still get to the hospitals where they work. Snow removal operations from DelDOT, food and fuel deliveries for emergency services, and then those that do have approved waivers. So the state is telling us to please stay off the roads unless absolutely necessary. And this, of course, is for everyone's safety.
Oh,
Operations, DelDOT, food and fuel delivery roads unless absolutely necessary. And this, of course, is for everyone's safety.
this is a serious snowstorm. This is not anything that we've seen over the last 2 years. This is so serious. So make sure that you stay in the house, stay checking on the elderly, and make sure you do some movement, some body movement while you're there, because you can, with this cold air and just not moving around, we're going to be bunkered down for about a couple days now.
Yeah, we will be bunkered down for a couple of days. As you had said, for those who are maybe just tuning in, Ivan, obviously with the state of emergency that we're under, schools are and will be closed tomorrow. So right now, I guess we're going to keep an eye and let you know what Tuesday looks like. But for tomorrow on Monday, no school. Don't look for those school buses. Don't try to go out there. Do your shoveling, check on your neighbors, build some snowmen, go sledding, do all the things there. But school is not one of them tomorrow. Will be closed.
I love it. We also have coming on. Go ahead, introduce our next guest, special guest coming on, because she's going to make sure that we know what to do as well.
Yes, this is an expert. Believe it or not, my very first job, I don't even know if I told you this, was at AAA Mid-Atlantic on the riverfront. So I called up our friend Jana Tidwell, and Jana works with public and government affairs at AAA Mid-Atlantic, and she's been busy this morning. So we're thankful that she's on. Hi, Jana. Good morning. Thanks for being with us.
Hey, good morning. Thanks for having me, and thanks for that AAA plug.
Yeah. Listen, as soon as Ivan and I got together yesterday, we said, "Hey, who do we need to have on?" You were one of our first calls, right after the governor. I kid you not. So you're up there. You're important.
Important.
When I reached out to you yesterday, Jana, I asked, "Hey, what do you most want Delawareans to know?" And you had give us some really good tips. So I kind of want to talk about travel. AAA covers a lot of important information, and we want to know what you want to get out to our viewers and AAA members as well.
Well, first, thank you again for having me. These messages can't be said enough, so I appreciate you helping us amplify them. If you do not have to be out there on the roadways today, please stay home. The message is pretty simple. We want to make sure that the road crews have the space that they need. And for those essential workers who do have to be out there on the roadways, we want to give them space, and the emergency crews that need to be out there as well. So we do understand that there are some essential workers that have to get around today. If you are one of them, please remove all the snow and ice from your car before hitting the roadways. That's critical. It improves your visibility, but it also prevents any of that from becoming dislodged and perhaps a deadly projectile out there on the roadways. Then give yourself plenty of extra time. A 15-minute drive today is going to take you much longer. So plenty of extra time. Slow down your driving speeds significantly. And that's because we want you to be able to maintain as much control of your car as possible. And when the road conditions are compromised as they are today, you've got to slow it down. And lastly, increase your following distance. Give yourself plenty of room to know what's around you. And if you have to make a maneuver, change lanes, exit a highway, merge onto the highway, you have enough space around you to do it safely. And you have a little bit of room for error because there will be slipping and sliding.
Jane, thank you so much for coming. A question for you. From AAA's perspective, what are the top things? And when I'm talking about maybe this will be in effect on Wednesday or Thursday, what three things do the drivers need to have in their cars after the snowstorm when it's time to hit the road?
Oh, absolutely. A collapsible snow shovel to dig yourself out. Snow brush, ice scraper to clean your car off completely, and then some abrasive material. Make sure you always have some rock salt or kitty litter in your car to throw it under the tires to get some traction. We know the temperatures are not going to get above freezing for the next several days, if not the next week ahead. So what's out there now is going to be here.
It's going to be here. I love it. Oh, go ahead, Matt. Sorry.
Yeah. Jenna, I just have one question. Yeah, I was wondering, like Ivan said, in a couple of days when these restrictions are lifted and we are trying to get back to sort of normal life, going back to school and work, what should we know, heaven forbid, if we do get stuck in the snow?
If you do get stuck in the snow, you want to make sure that you stay inside your vehicle. That's going to be the best thing to protect you. Huddle inside the vehicle. Make sure you use your hazard lights to make those around you aware of the fact that you are not moving, you're in some sort of trouble or distress. Call for help as soon as possible. And if you are in the situation to do so, you want to make sure that if the weather continues, that you are cleaning your car off. Make sure there's no snow near the exhaust pipes of your car, so that if you're keeping that car running to keep you warm, that is not backing up into the car itself. So if you don't have to be out there on the roadways, please don't, but be very careful in the next few days venturing out. AAA anticipates that call volume today will likely be very low as people heed these warnings, but I can almost assure you that tomorrow we will see an increase in calls, especially for those car batteries that die overnight because of this extreme cold.
Jenna, thank you so much. And as we had mentioned before you came on, we were joined by Governor Meyer at the top of the hour, and he did say that those level 2 restrictions are in effect now. So it's good for people to know just the same message that you're echoing: stay off the roads unless you absolutely have to today.
Please.
I want to say stay your butt off the road. You know what I mean? Because there's no reason to be out right now. And even tomorrow, I'll just make sure that, again, you check on the elderly and you take precautions when needed. Jana, please forgive me. I said Jane earlier. I was so excited and wanted to be about having you on, and I said your name wrong. What else do you want people to know? Just say for tomorrow.
Tomorrow, the temperatures will still be cold. If you haven't cleaned off your car by tomorrow, it's going to be a challenge. So today, prepare for tomorrow. Shovel yourself out multiple times. Clean your car off multiple times. Start it up. Even if you're not going anywhere, start the car, let it run for 10 or 15 minutes. Make sure you do that outside of your garage, not inside of your garage. But doing as much as you can to prepare your car to return to the road, do that today so that tomorrow it's a little bit easier, but then pay attention, stay weather aware. There will likely be significant delays and closures tomorrow. So again, if you don't have to be out there tomorrow, let the crews continue to do what they need to do. The main arteries will be treated round the clock, but it's those tertiary roads that we're going to have to worry about in the coming days.
I always had a question, and my after the snowstorm is this thing that is called black ice. What is the best way to look for it, to drive on it? Like, what advice would you give?
I'm so glad you asked that question. The advice that I will give is anything out there over the next several days, if not the week, will be ice, because the temperatures are not going to get above freezing. So if you see something that looks wet, it is not wet, it is ice. And there is not one vehicle out there that is good on ice. You are not going to be invincible with your 4-wheel drive, your all-wheel drive, your big SUVs, your big pickup trucks. They're not invincible to slipping on the ice. So that's why, again, slow it down, increase your following distance in case you do slip. You're not slipping into another car, you're not slipping into a guardrail, slipping off the road. It is challenging, and no one is immune to slipping on the ice out there.
I know that's right. Again, stay your butt in the house.
You said it, not me.
I know you can't say it, but we'll say it for you. Stay your butt in the house.
Please do.
Matt, what you got, Matt?
Yeah. Yeah, Jen, I just wanted to, you had sent out an excellent sort of tip sheet to your media partners, Jen, and we appreciate that. One thing I did want the viewers to know, aside from the roads, is AAA also gives us some tips for inside the home. And one of those tips I had never heard of before was to open up the cabinet underneath your sink so that hot air in your house can get to those pipes, which may freeze with these temperatures. Can you speak a little bit to that, Jana?
Sure, absolutely. Again, with temperatures not getting above freezing, we run the risk of pipes freezing. So let the water run in a sink or two, let it just drip a little bit during these sub-freezing temperatures. But to your point, Matt, open up that cabinet underneath your sink because there are pipes under there. Most of us are using the kitchen sink. Those pipes are connected to likely the dishwasher that's next to the sink. Let some of that heat from the kitchen, from the house, get underneath the cabinet. That will aid in keeping those pipes warm and keeping the water flowing.
Oh, I love that. I love that. I think those are tips that our viewers would definitely benefit from.
That's great.
Absolutely. Anything that we can share, some things that people aren't thinking about. There are just so many things. It's not just about shoveling the snow to be
Mhm.
aware of, especially in this type of weather.
I think a lot of people, when they think of AAA, they just think of, hey, when my car breaks down, they'll come and just tow me. But it's so much more. Would you mind just telling our viewers, 400,000 homes that we're in right now, like what AAA, like what the mission and what you actually do? Because I think there's a big misconception of we just don't tow cars and we just
Right.
don't pop the locks, but we do so much more.
I appreciate this opportunity so much because so many people do associate that trusted name of AAA with our roadside assistance, and we are grateful for that. But beyond that, we work to keep travelers safe. We are the nation's largest travel agency. So if we have a lot of air travelers out there right now whose planes have been delayed, flights have been canceled, our travel advisors are working diligently to get these people rebooked, book them additional accommodations where they are stuck, because the fact of the matter is we will return to the roadways much sooner than these flights will be up and running again. So that is definitely something to consider. We offer an amazing insurance product, auto insurance, homeowners insurance, tremendous discounts out there, discounted tickets to events across the country. There's so much more to your AAA membership than emergency roadside assistance. And we welcome you to come check us out at AAA.com for everything that we have to offer. But please know, first and foremost, that our crews are working round the clock. And for our members who need us, we will be there today and throughout this storm.
And let me say this, and this is not by no means have AAA sponsored anything that we have done. I just want to put this out there like this. Just yesterday, my wife signed up for the AAA $25 for the year to get AAA for any lockout or tow to the next garage. That's right in your wherever you break down at. So I think that's a fabulous promotion that you guys are having. Not saying, and again, we didn't receive any money or anything from AAA for this. I just want to let you know
Great
that
advice.
when there's a good deal, there's a good deal, and for $25 for the year, because every time when you need your car towed, it's going to be about $65-$75, or even if you need to get in your car. But for $25, hey, take the chance. Especially again, just make sure you check out all the benefits. Go to the website. What was the website again, Jana?
AAA.com.
I love it. I
Easy
love
enough, right?
Thank you
Excellent.
guys so much. We certainly
Janet,
appreciate
thank
you
you.
helping us amplify these messages during this weather.
You're
We
more
know
than
you're
welcome.
busy.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We hope to talk to you again soon, Janet. Be safe.
Sounds good. You too.
All right, Matt Ford. Another
All
snow
right.
day, man. Another
Look
snow
at that,
day.
another snow day. I wish I could show you outside. We'll send our editors and directors some photos. They can put them on our social media later from what I'm seeing around the Wilmington area. But it is coming down. And, I think around noon, between noon and 1, Ive, is when we're going to switch over to that dangerous freezing rain and sleet.
Jeez.
So I'm telling you, after we get off of this show, I'm going to start shoveling a little bit because what I hear is that, that freezing rain is going to make it even heavier. So if you
Yeah.
can clear some of it off while you get out there, to save your back a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, I'm looking now to see like with some of the pictures that people have on social media. It is crazy out there. You're going to shovel. I'm not going to shovel. Okay, because it is really, really coming down out there, man. And again, for the viewers that are home that are watching us, if you're not a follower, follow us on DETVCH.com and just follow us on any one of the social media channels that you're watching this on right now. I believe right now we're on 15 social media channels. We'll make sure that we keep you updated on what's going on snow-wise. Is this considered a blizzard?
I don't know if I've heard I mean, it certainly seems like it to me because I can't even see anything outside. But I
Yeah.
haven't seen the word yet. But that's a good question if it's considered a blizzard. I know when Governor Meyer was on at the top of the hour, he said we haven't seen snow like this in 10 years. It was actually January of 2016, the last
Yeah.
time we had this significant amount of snow. So it's been a while.
It's crazy because if you go to my Facebook page, there's a video I did with my drone through the neighborhood that I was living in at the time, and it was actually showing, and it was like, no, Newcastle County just canceled school, right? So it was, so I see that, and it's a little worse than what it was back then. But again, and just Matt, real quick, just go over some of the tips that Jenna said and the governor said real quick before we let these wonderful people go.
Yes, absolutely. So, we are right now, as of 10 a.m. this morning, we are in a level 2 travel warning. And what that means, I have that level 2 driving restriction, which I should point out right now is only in Newcastle and Kent counties. Sussex County is still in a level 1, which means use caution, only go out if you need to in Sussex County. Here in Newcastle and our friends in Kent County, the level 2 driving restrictions that began at 10 a.m. and move forward throughout the day today. That means that travel needs to be limited to emergency workers, our public utility friends, our healthcare providers. Those doctors and nurses need to be able to get to the hospital safely. Snow removal operations, those are our friends at DelDOT. Food and fuel deliveries to the elderly and emergency deliveries that need to be on the roads, and then those with approved waivers. So, please stay off the roads. We urge you to please stay at home. Your safety does come first. So we are at a level 2 driving restriction today. The elderly and emergency deliveries that need to be on the road. And then I did want to update on what our expert at AAA, who had just joined us, that, if you have to be on the roads, visibility and control of your car are key. That black ice is going to be here. You mentioned it, Ivan, sooner than we know it. And no matter if you have front wheel drive, all wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, it's all the same when it comes to ice. Ice is unforgiving. It doesn't care if you have a big pickup truck or a small, two-door car with only front or rear wheel drive. It does not matter. Ice does not discriminate. So you also want to make sure that you remove all snow and ice from your car before you go out. Jana from AAA had great advice to, we all have remote controls to start our car. Start your cars every once in a while to kind of heat it up and make sure that, your exhaust pipe is free to be able to let that exhaust out, and then clear your car off every couple of hours. So if you need to go out, and when that restriction is lifted, you're not taking off a foot of snow off of your car in addition to your driveway. So
Yeah.
just some good tips there too.
It's some great tips. Make sure again, and if you're watching, please put some videos or pictures in the comments or email them to press@detvch.com, and make sure you like, subscribe, and follow us. I want to give a special shout out to our team that put this together. Dennis Pritchett, Matt Ford, Shakira, Denise, my homegirl Erin, who is our intern that lives down in Harrington, and my main man Brandon Reed, that put this together. We will see you tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. to give you more updates on what's going on. And again, Matt, stay warm, bro.
Yeah, you too, my friend. Be safe out there, and we'll check in tomorrow morning.
All right. Good morning, Delaware.
All right, we'll see you then.